Hey, good morning and welcome back to another week. This is the day the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. And I pray that you guys do the same as well. Listen, I'm not getting overly religious with you guys, but I do want you to understand that we do have a creator, right? And whoever created us, we definitely need to acknowledge them. We did not just appear here on this earth by ourselves, so we're not even going to front and pretend here on my channel, okay? So I'm talking about another thing in my book, another chapter, what is this? I gotta check. Chapter 17. All right. Times and seasons is what I was talking about in this one. And so there's times and seasons for everything, right? And so it's like there's so many things that we want. We want it in our time, not recognizing that there is a certain level of maturity that needs to take place before we can really appreciate and enjoy the things that we think we want so bad. You know, some people want to be married so bad until they get married, and then it's a disaster. Some people want to be single, but the only problem is they're married, right? So it's just kind of an example of that. But that goes to so many different things in life that we might watch other people, they have this, they have that, and then we don't really understand the sacrifice or what it is that they went through to get what they have. That's why you should never envy anyone. It's hard to do. I can tell you, it's hard because I've watched this Emerald Palace. It's this house made pretty much of like emerald. And I'm like, man, what do you have to do to get $80 million to be able to buy a house like this, right? But everyone has their own story. We have our own vision, okay? And we have a journey. The key is trying to enjoy the journey. I used to hate when people say, oh, enjoy the journey. I'm like, the journey sucks. Like, I don't want to be on this journey. Can I get on a different journey, right? But the thing is until you recognize where you're at, appreciate where you're at, that's really the only time that you're going to be able to move forward into a different level of understanding, a different level of life and living. So what that really just means is that when you are ready to fully embrace all the blessings that God has for you, you will step into it. But it's a process. We're moving up and up and up. Well, we should be moving up. If you are moving down or regressing, then you have to think about that. What am I doing? Is what I'm doing right now, is this taking me where I want to go? Do you even have a goal, right? I guess we should start there. If you don't have a goal, then it's going to be quite difficult to reach it if you don't know where you're going. So my advice to everyone is take some quiet time out, meditate, talk to God, get direction, because we can become discouraged. I was discouraged a couple of weeks ago. Something that I was waiting on to happen. I was like, oh man, it then blew it. And it kind of put me in a funk. But I realized that sometimes you just have to sit in something for a while, not too long. Give yourself a day or two. Sit in that emotion. Because I realized that was the advice I was giving somebody else not long ago. And I was like, doggone it, I got to take my own advice. So I had to sit in this emotion. Let it just flow through me. Because we have emotions, right? We're emotional people. God gave us all these different emotions for us to experience. So it's not always, rainbows and horseshoes or whatever, as they say. Sometimes you are angry. Sometimes you are mad. The key is you can't stay there. You can go there, but you can't stay there. So we're passing through different phases, different emotions, different things of life that happens. And like I said, it's positive I try to be. That really kind of threw me for a loop. I was mad. But at the end of the day, I realized that if I focus on this foolishness, okay, if I stay here, then the chances of me getting out of this funk is going to be slim to none, because I'll keep dwelling on the fact that something happened that I didn't want to happen. And so now I'm bringing more of the same type of emotions into my life, which I do not want. So thoughts becomes things. And I know you guys heard this before, but that is so true. Even in the Gospel of Thomas, which they say is the Gnostic gospel and that they've removed from the Bible, but it talks about that. You have to match up with your thoughts with your emotions. And sometimes our emotions are over here, our thoughts is over there. But we have to be able to blend them together to bring your thoughts and your emotions into alignment with each other. You need to be in sync with how you think and how you speak. And so that's why I said it's okay to have a moment. Take a day out and just be mad, be angry, be disappointed, whatever it is. But then you got to get your butt up and you got to get back to work. All right. So that's the Monday motivation for you guys and for myself. Because listen, as I'm telling you this, I'm just reminding myself, Tim, you have to still be positive. You have to still know that things are working out for your good, because all things work together for the good to those who love the Lord and called according to his purpose. So I'm not preaching to you guys, but I'm just giving you some biblical principles that you can apply in your everyday life. You can believe what you want to believe, but you better believe this: your thoughts truly become things. All right. So I'll talk to you guys next Monday. God bless.